Imagine if you could sit down with the world's richest and smartest people and ask them for their best money advice. Well, I couldn't do that, so I did the next best thing. I read 50 books on money, wealth, and success, and let me tell you, most of what we're taught about money is completely wrong. In this video, I'll share the 7 biggest money secrets I learned, secrets that completely changed the way I think about making, saving, and growing money. Let's get into it. Welcome to Tala Talks Money. This channel is all about personal finance, making money, entrepreneurship, and wealth building strategies. Whether you want to grow your income, start a business, or understand money better, you're in the right place. When I first decided to dive deep into learning about money, I had no idea how much I was about to uncover. Over the course of reading 50 books on personal finance, wealth building, and entrepreneurship, I realized something that truly changed my outlook on money. Most people are getting it wrong. And I'm not just talking about the average person, but even some financially successful people. One of the most powerful lessons I learned early on was that wealth isn't built by earning more, it's built by spending less, investing smartly, and using your money to work for you. We've all heard the saying, money doesn't grow on trees, and it's true in one sense. Money doesn't magically appear. But what I came to understand through these books is that money does grow, but it requires patience, smart strategies, and long-term thinking. The first lesson that jumped out at me was the importance of paying yourself first. This is a concept made famous in The Richest Man in Babylon, and it's one of the simplest yet most overlooked pieces of financial advice. What does this mean? Simply put, before you pay your bills, buy things, or spend money on anything else, set aside a portion of your income for savings and investment. Most people do the opposite. They get paid, pay their bills, buy groceries, treat themselves to things, and then if there's anything left, they save or invest. This is why many people never seem to get ahead financially. They pay everyone else first and hope they can save what's left. The wealthy do it differently. They take a percentage of what they earn and invest it into building their wealth before spending it. The mindset shift here is critical. You have to prioritize your future before you prioritize your present. Let's say you earn $4,000 a month. Instead of thinking, I'll pay my bills and then whatever's left can go into savings, you should think, I'm going to set aside 20% or $800 and put that directly into an investment or savings account. What happens over time? That money starts growing through investments, whether it's in the stock market, a business, or even just earning interest. The key is consistency. Over time, this practice will snowball into real wealth. The second lesson I learned is the power of compound interest. This is where many people, even financially illiterate individuals, mess up. Most people understand the basic concept of interest. If you borrow money, you pay it back with interest. But compound interest is a whole different ballgame. When you invest your money and that money earns interest or returns, you don't just earn interest on your original investment, you earn interest on the interest that has already been added. The earlier you start, the more powerful this becomes. For example, if you invest just $500 every month from the age of 25 and you achieve an average annual return of 10%, by the time you're 55, you'd have over $1 million. That's the magic of compounding. But here's the kicker. If you wait until you're 35 to start investing, you'll end up with only about $400,000, even though you're investing the same amount of money each month. This is one of the biggest financial mistakes you can make, waiting to start. Compound interest doesn't wait for you. The earlier you start, the better off you'll be. The third lesson I learned is that money flows to those who solve problems. This lesson hit me hard because it helped me realize how much money is tied to the value you provide. Books like The Millionaire Fast Lane and Psychology of Money drove this point home. The more problems you solve, the more money you make. The wealthy don't focus on how to get money, they focus on how to solve problems that others are willing to pay for. Let's think about this. Doctors solve health problems, engineers solve design problems, software developers solve tech problems, and entrepreneurs solve business-related problems. If you want to increase your income, focus on solving bigger problems for more people. You don't have to be a doctor or engineer to solve problems, you just need to identify a gap in the market and fill it. For instance, if you know how to make people's lives easier by helping them with their finances or by teaching them how to live healthier, people will pay you for that expertise. The more valuable the problem you're solving, the more you'll be compensated. So, instead of chasing money directly, focus on creating value. This will lead you to wealth. The fourth lesson I took away is that rich people don't trade time for money, they trade assets, skills, and systems for money. If you want financial freedom, this has to be a mindset shift. The average person believes that in order to make more money, they have to work more hours, but that's not how the wealthy operate. Instead of working longer hours, they build systems that generate income with little to no ongoing effort. Think about a YouTuber who creates a video and earns money from it years down the line, or an author who writes a book and continues earning royalties long after the book is published. These people have created assets that generate revenue without them needing to constantly trade hours for dollars. So the real secret isn't just working harder, it's about creating assets that continue to pay you even when you're not actively working. This could be through investments, digital products, businesses, or intellectual property. The more assets you build, the more your wealth grows independently of your time. The fifth secret I learned is that you should never depend on just one source of income. This is something most people don't realize until it's too late. In today's world, relying solely on your job is risky. What happens if you lose that job? All your income disappears. But when you have multiple income streams, if one source goes away, the others can continue to support you. Think about this. The average millionaire has 7 streams of income. This doesn't mean they're working 7 jobs, it means they've found ways to earn money from different sources, whether it's investments, side businesses, online ventures, or royalties. The idea is to create different avenues where money flows in, so that even if one stream dries up, you're not left high and dry. The sixth lesson is that spending money on things that save you time makes you richer in the long run. This one took me a while to grasp. Most people are obsessed with saving money. They'll spend hours clipping coupons, looking for sales, or doing tasks themselves that could be done faster by someone else. While saving is important, there's a limit to how much you should focus on saving small amounts of money. If your time is worth $50 an hour, but you spend 3 hours trying to save $20, you're losing money. Instead of trying to save every penny, invest in things that allow you to be more productive, whether that's paying someone to clean your house, hiring a personal assistant, or investing in tools that save you time. The more time you free up, the more you can focus on activities that generate money. And the final secret is that your mindset about money shapes your financial reality. After reading all these books, the one thing that stood out was that how you think about money influences how much you'll ever have. People who believe they'll never get rich because of where they came from, their education, or their circumstances tend to stay stuck. But people who believe they can learn, grow, and find opportunities to make money are the ones who make it happen. If you want to build wealth, you need to develop a positive relationship with money. Money is a tool. It's neither good nor bad. It's what you do with it that matters. If you see money as something to be feared, you'll never attract it. But if you see it as a tool for growth, you'll start noticing opportunities to earn and invest everywhere. After reading 50 books on money, I realized that wealth building isn't about working harder or chasing a paycheck, it's about creating a system that works for you. Pay yourself first. Use the power of compound interest. Solve big problems, build assets, create multiple income streams, buy back your time, and change your mindset about money. These principles aren't just theoretical, they're practical, actionable steps that you can start taking today. So, what about you? Which of these secrets stands out the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you found this video valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future content on personal finance and wealth building strategies. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.